What if I told you that one of America's most haunted places once held the key to a deadly plague, and witnessed thousands of lives slipping away in its shadowy halls? From cutting-edge treatments to chilling legends, the story of Waverly Hills Sanatorium is more than just ghost stories. It's a journey into the darkest corners of history. But what really happened behind its walls? Let's find out. In the early 1900s, America faced a silent killer tuberculosis, or the White Death. Highly contagious and almost always fatal, it swept through communities, tearing apart families and leaving entire towns devastated. Louisville, with its low swampy terrain, became a breeding ground for the disease, earning the city the tragic title of the highest tuberculosis death rate in the nation. In 1910, a small hospital was built atop this hill to combat the deadly epidemic, but as the disease raged on, so did the need for a larger facility. By 1926, the Waverly Hills Sanatorium was born, hailed as one of the most advanced facilities of its kind, yet its purpose was as grim as its name. At its peak, Waverly Hills wasn't just a hospital, it was an isolated world. Patients were cut off from their families, offered experimental treatments that teetered on the edge of cruelty, sunlight therapy, fresh air in sub-zero winters. And then, the surgeries. Doctors implanted balloons into lungs and removed ribs to expand breathing capacity. The results? Often disastrous. Those who survived the treatments walked out the front doors. Those who didn't, left through the infamous body chute. The body chute was a tunnel designed to discreetly transport the dead to waiting trains below. But even in death, secrecy prevailed. Patients never saw the constant parade of bodies, only whispers of dread remained. Over time, Waverly Hills closed its doors, but it never silenced its secrets. Ghostly figures, phantom smells, and inexplicable voices began to seep into the building's legend. And nowhere is this more chilling than on the 5th floor. Room 502. Perhaps the most infamous spot in Waverly Hills. According to legend, a nurse, distraught and unmarried, hanged herself in this room after learning she was pregnant. Later, another nurse reportedly leapt to her death from the roof outside. But were these suicide, or something darker? No records confirm these deaths, yet countless visitors claim to feel a heavy presence here. Some hear disembodied voices calling for help, others see shadowy figures lingering in the doorway. For those brave enough to venture to the 4th floor, the stories become even more chilling. This is where shadow figures roam, dark, fleeting forms that dart across corridors, vanishing into thin air. One visitor described a moment they'll never forget, a tall figure in a long white coat walking past a doorway, only to vanish into a room with no exits. The lingering question remains, was this a trick of the eye, or one of Waverly's lost souls? Today, Waverly Hills draws thousands of visitors each year, many of whom come seeking the thrill of its haunted reputation. During Halloween, the sanatorium transforms into a chilling haunted attraction, blending its real-life horrors with theatrical scares. But for some, it's the unscripted moments, the cold touches, faint whispers, and unexplained shadows that truly terrify. Waverly Hills is more than a Halloween attraction, it's a portal to the past, where the line between history and the supernatural blurs. The Waverly Hills Sanatorium is more than just a crumbling relic. It's a reminder of how far we've come and how much remains unanswered. Are the hauntings just echoes of its tragic past, or are they something more persistent? Tell us, would you dare to spend a night here? Like, comment and subscribe for more chilling tales?